Welcome to lesson 3 in the course, Date Several Women Simultaneously, No Hiding, No Drama. So in this lesson, I'm going to cover something that is very important and required for all these phases to work. And these are the 9 cardinal rules. These are 9 rules that you must follow during the relationship, especially during the 3 to 5 months, implicit phase we covered in the last lesson. Because phase 3 is something called the talk, which we will discuss in the next lesson. But if you don't do the cardinal rules correctly, this will not work. If you fail on any of these 9 rules, if you do 7 out of the 9, your odds of success go from 90% down to 20%. You must do all 9 rules, even if you don't want to. And as I go through the rules, you will see that there are some things you're like, well, I don't want to do that. Well, sorry. Do you want to date multiple women the rest of your life, or do you want to be monogamous or sexless? What's your option here? What do you want? Okay? So you have to do these rules. They're not difficult to do. They're just emotionally, you may not want to do them. Well, suck it up, buttercup. Do these 9 rules, and you can date as many women as you want, as long as you want. I've been doing this for almost 20 years. I've got guys in my community doing this for 10 plus years, thousands of them. Cool? Here they are in no particular order. I'm going to read off the list right here. Number 1, only see her once a week. What? Yes, you can only see her once a week. But I want to see her. Wait a minute. You're dating multiple women. So if you're dating 2, 3 girls, you can see a woman 2, 3 times a week. You see how this works? You got to get rid of this monogamy paradigm that you've got in your head. The more often you see a woman in a dating scenario, the faster her attraction drops. It's how women are wired. I don't have time to go into the deep psychology of why that is. I'm just telling you that's the truth. These guys who get girlfriends and they see her every day, and then the girlfriend breaks up with them in 3 months, like, what happened? Because you saw her too much. You want her to be excited to see you again. And the way you make that work is you only see her once a week. If you see her several times a week, if you see her damn near every day, which a lot of guys do, not even every day, 2, 3, 4 times a week, it's not an exciting event to see you. You want her looking forward to seeing you every week. It jacks up attraction. And when you get to the talk, where you finally verbalize what you're doing, she already knows what you're doing, but when you finally verbalize what you're doing, your odds of success are much higher if she's more attracted to you. So the cardinal rules increase her attraction, so that when you say, I'm going to fuck other women for the rest of my life besides you, instead of going, fuck you, she'll say, this sucks, but God, I really like this guy a lot, so I guess I'll do it. That's how this works. Okay? Only see her once a week. Number 2, do not initiate contact too often. She should be contacting you more than you contact her. Do not be sending her texts every day. Guys, do this. Again, drives down attraction. Don't do this. Ideally, normally what I do, the only time I send her a text is the once a week text to schedule the next appointment for us. And that's it. Now, if she texts you, that's okay. You're allowed to respond. But you should not be initiating contact very often. Number 3, this is a huge one. This is going to change your life when you learn how to do this. And it's not that hard. Every time you have sex with her, make her come. Take the time and make her orgasm. I don't have time to discuss exactly how to do that. There's several techniques. There's only 4 ways a woman can come. 1 is your dick. That's the rarest way. Most women can't come that way. 2 is your finger. 3 is get down there with your tongue. 4 is using a vibrator. Pick one, get good at it, and do it. Are there some women who can't orgasm? Yes, it's about 20%. 20% of women, because of psychological stuff, maybe it's higher, maybe it's 25% in the collapsing Western world, because it's so horrible to live in the Western world now, so I don't live there anymore. Maybe it's 25%. So if she can't come, you still take the time and effort to make her feel really, really, really good down there. You know what I'm saying. Again, men don't do this. You'll be the only guy in the world who has bothered to make her come every time you have sex, without her saying, you need to make me come, because some women have boyfriends. You got to make me come. Oh, okay. So when it's non-monogamy time, she'll say, this guy really pisses me off, but God, he makes me come. And no other guy I've ever dated does this. Really important. Key. Number 4, already talked about this, never lie to her. Never lie, especially about the relationship, about anything. If she says, are you fucking other women? Don't say, no, I'm not. You just fucked all this up. You can never, ever lie to them. I have not lied to any woman since my conversion Alpha Male 2.0 back in 2007. 20 years. I've never lied to a woman about anything. Don't lie to women. Lying does not, here's why men lie. They think it prevents drama. It doesn't. What lying does is that it expands and delays drama. So when you lie, I'm not fucking anyone else. No, it was just you, baby. You think, and she goes, oh, okay. You think, oh, good, I dodged the drama. No, what you did is you 10x'd the drama and you shoved it 6 months into the future. That's stupid. We don't want any drama. Not no drama now and explosions later. That's what cheaters get. That's what alpha male 1.0s do when they cheat on women, okay? No lying. Now, that doesn't mean you need to disclose everything you're doing. And when women say, that's not fair, you should tell a woman everything you're doing. Women don't tell us everything they're doing those first 3 to 5 months. Have you ever dated a girl for several weeks and found out she was fucking another guy? Yeah. So women don't disclose their shit to us. Why do we got to disclose their shit to them? There will be a time to disclose in phase 3 of the talk. That's the next lesson. But for now, don't lie. You don't have to disclose everything. And like I talked about in prior lessons, you can dodge the topic or say, I'm not discussing this. That's okay. That's allowed for 3 to 5 months. Then you got to, come clean on this stuff. Okay, makes sense? But don't lie. Next one. Do not talk about the relationship. Do not define the relationship. Do not say what it is, what the rules are. We talked about that why in the last lesson. Next one, never engage in boyfriend behaviors. A boyfriend behavior is a behavior that only a boyfriend would do. So, here's an example. Spending the night with you. Is that something only a boyfriend would do in the modern era? No. She has spent the night with other guys that were not her boyfriend, most likely. It's probably happened in her life. So that's okay. It's allowed for MLTRs, not for FBs. Okay? Discuss FBs in a second. Here's another behavior. On Valentine's Day, you buy her a gigantic thing of roses that's big as a truck, and then you rent a limousine, you take her to a fancy steak restaurant on Valentine's Day. Is that a boyfriend behavior? Yes. That is something only a boyfriend would do, so you're not going to do anything like that. So ask yourself, every time you think about doing something, is this something only a boyfriend would do? If the answer is yes, don't do it. She's not your girlfriend. Not yet. You can make her your girlfriend later, but not now. Right now, she's someone you're dating. Cool? Next one. I said this prior in the last lesson. Always be having sex with at least one other woman. This does not work if you're not fucking someone else. Because then you're not non-monogamous, you are monogamous. There are guys I run into who like my content, and they try these techniques, but they're only having sex with one girl, and they wonder why it doesn't work. Because you are monogamous to her. No, I'm not. I haven't made that promise. It doesn't matter what promises you've made or what techniques you're running. How many women have you put your penis inside of in the last 3 months? If the answer is 0 or 1, congratulations, you're either an incel or you're monogamous. It doesn't matter what techniques you're using. You have to be having sex with at least 2 women for this to work. Cool? Just 2. No one's saying you have to date 12 girls or have a harem. I do that kind of stuff, but I've been doing this 20 years. Okay? 2 is fine. It's all you need, most guys. Next one, no trips allowed. Do not go on any trips with her during the first 3 to 5 months. That's not going to work. She's not ready for that yet until the next phase. Okay? That comes later, not now. If you go on a trip with her, you're going to get drama. I promise you. It's going to happen, especially if the trip is more than 3 days. Last one, do not meet her family and friends. That's more of a boyfriendy thing, the first 3 to 5 months. Well, why not? The first 3 to 5 months. You can do all that shit later. Now, so again, I just gave you the 9 rules. I'm sure there's some like, well, I don't want to do that. Okay, then don't be monogamous, have drama the rest of your life. You can do all this stuff in 3 to 5 months after the next phase, okay? Now, there's 2 more rules for FBs only, just for FBs. FBs is, hang on there. You don't go on dates with FBs. You go on dates with MLTRs. You have to know if she's an FB or an MLTR. If you're not sure, figure it out. You need to know. You don't go on dates with FBs, other than the first 1 or 2 dates when you had to first meet her from the online dating app or something like that. That's okay. Number 2, no spending the night with FBs. No spending the night. She can stay up late with you and you have sex, then she goes home, or you leave if you're at her place. No excuses about, oh, the train stopped running and come on, don't be stupid. Those are the cardinal rules. You have to do all of these or else none of these phases will work. And the most important phase, the next we're going to talk about in the next lesson, will not work if you haven't done all 9 of the cardinal rules. So just write them down, put them on a 3x5 card, or memorize them and do them. And you will be shocked at how well this works, by the way. How horny she's going to be for you, how fun she's going to be, she will be jealous, but she's not going to give you shit about having sex with other women. It's great. These rules work very, very well. They're critical for the next phase, which we'll cover in the next lesson.